I'm the star. I'm always the star. This is like my favorite thing. Oh my gosh. You have 2 more classes, including this one, before your test. We are testing next Monday. If you are not going to be here next Monday, please let me know beforehand because it's going to show up as a 0. Okay? Just so you know, if you're never here on like a test day, a quiz day, a warm-up day, I put in a 0 until you make it. You know why? Because you have a 0 until you actually decide to come in and take the test or the quiz or whatever it is, yes? But I would prefer you to let me know and say, hey, Mr. H, I'm not going to be here on the 23rd. Should you be here? Yeah, well, yeah, it's Monday. Like, Thanksgiving's not till Thursday. Right? Perfect. So, these are the last 2 lessons today. On Thursday, we will have our review packet. Our review packet is significantly harder than the test. The review packet is significantly harder than the test. If you can do the test, or if you can do the review packet, you should get 100 on the test. Everybody with me? Leah, are you still there? You can still hear me? Okay, so I can't see you when I'm having a recording, so just chime in when you feel like you need to chime in, okay? Okay, so let's open to lesson 10, please. Lesson 10, it's the very last lesson in the first packet. And there are so many things that I want to talk about with lesson 10. This is like truly a geometry lesson. I have taught 10th graders and 11th graders this lesson. I've also taught 8th graders this lesson in geometry. You don't have the geometry background for me to teach this lesson how I want to. So here's one thing. This is called angle similarity. This marker's gone too. And this to hit both trash cans. Let's see, right behind you. In true geometry, I would express that this is a shortcut because what do we need to know about similarity? We have said there are 2 things that have to happen for triangles to be similar. What are the 2 things that have to happen? And if you need to go back to lesson, I'm guessing it's lesson 8, what 2 things do we have to know for similarity? So if you need to go back to lesson 8, it was there. It was the first thing we wrote down. Remember, you're on video. It's going to help if you don't just sit there. So what were the 2 things that we needed to know to prove similarity? Caitlin. So the first thing, all corresponding sides must be, and the word was proportional. Good job. And remember, we made proportionality statements. AB divided by A prime, B prime, CD, whatever that was, right? And we said if all of the sides have the same scale factor, then they're absolutely similar. But there's something else, and this is going to be the important one for today. What was the other statement that we said? It had to do with angles. So go to lesson 8. What did it say? What kind of angles have to be congruent? Because there's a word in this first statement. I don't know. What?
Corresponding.
Oh. All corresponding angles must be congruent. And this is the one we're going to focus on today. All corresponding angles must be congruent. Whoever's phone that is that's on a desk that keeps, or on a chair, please put it away because it's vibrating and it's starting to annoy me.
It can't blow you.
Can't, there's nothing over there.
My phone's dead.
So, there is a shortcut. What if we have triangle A, B, C, and A prime, B prime, C prime. Right now, as it stands, is there enough information to tell that triangle ABC is similar to triangle A prime, B prime, C prime? Do we have any information whatsoever? No, there's nothing up there. We could say, well, they look to be similar, but we don't know for sure. We can say it's a dilation. We can say this looks to be an enlargement, but we don't know that it's similar yet. So now I'm going to do this. I'm going to put 30 degrees here. I'm going to put 85 degrees here. I'm going to put 30 degrees here. I'm going to put 85 degrees here. This might be a good thing to, copy down. Just saying. Angle similarity says that we can prove that two triangles, and only dealing with triangles, this is only for triangles, we can prove two triangles are similar even if we don't know the side lengths. So even if we don't know that like this is 3, this is 6, this is 4, we don't know the sides. If we have the angles, we can say whether they're similar or not. Because the measure of angle A is congruent to the measure of angle A prime. How do I know? They're both 30, which also means that the measure of angle B should be congruent to the measure of angle B prime. Are they? Well, 85. Oh, those angles have the same measure. The corresponding angles. Corresponding means they match up. A matches up with A prime, B matches up with B prime. If we've got two sets, and that's the key, one set, two sets. If we have two sets of corresponding angles that are congruent, our triangles are similar. If we have two sets of corresponding triangles, our triangles are similar. So here's what I want next. Are these triangles similar? Yes or no? Give me a thumbs up for yes. Give me a thumbs down for no. So I should be able to see everybody's quick answer. Are they similar? Yes or no? Okay, I'm getting a lot of yeses. Bailey. Oh, Bailey. No pressure, you're on video. I want to know what two triangles are similar. So we've said they're similar, but which two are? So give me the names of the triangles using letters. Okay, so triangle A, B, C is similar to which triangle? Very good. A prime, B prime, C prime. And that's important. This similarity statement is important because in the first place is A. In the first place is A prime. They have to be in the same place to be corresponding. That was very, very good. Question so far. So as long as we have two pairs of corresponding congruent angles, they're similar. Mr. H, I don't get it. Well, let's try another one. Just so you know, I'm trying to be really full of energy because I feel like I could curl up on the floor, and if you screamed and walked all over me, I could still sleep. That's how cruddy I feel. But notice how I'm full of energy. Woo-woo, it's fake. Just so you know, it's fake. Levi, don't stand up in front of the camera. You promise? Okay. So we've got triangle A, B, C, A prime, B prime, C prime. Are they similar? Yes, no, and tell me why. Are they similar? Come on, give me hands. Yes, no, are they similar? Maurice?
Yes, because they have no information.
Oh, they're similar because they have no information? You can prove that?
Yeah.
Okay, prove it. Oh,
They both look the
silence. Huh?
They both look
Okay,
the
so they
same.
both look the same. That's good. That's something about similarity. But you said it. Because there's no information, we can't prove that they're similar. We can say they look to be similar, but we can't prove it. So now we're going to do this. So now I'm going to put 30 degrees, 60 degrees. And I'm going to put 30 degrees in that box. Do I have enough information to prove that these triangles are similar or not? Maurice?
No, because you're missing angle C.
Oh, wait. I love what Maurice just said. Maurice, can you say it a little bit louder?
You're no, because you're missing angle C.
Maurice said, no, we don't have enough information yet because we're missing angle C. So what Maurice is saying is, hey, in this original, I have A and B. In this, or I have A and C. In this one, I have A and B. We don't have C. So we need to find out what that missing third side or third angle is. What do triangles have to add up to? Come on, everybody should know this one. Raise your hands. Everybody. Montana. 180. So I've got 30 plus 60 plus B equals 180. That's for this triangle. Over here, I have 30 plus 90 plus C prime equals 180. So take a minute. Let's solve these. Okay, these are equations. This is just like our warm-up. I find my balance point. I combine like terms on the same side. That leaves me with 90 plus B equals 180. I subtract 90 from both sides. B leaves me 90 degrees. So B is 90 degrees. Okay. Over here, 30 plus 90 is 120 plus C, because I combine like terms on the same side. Then I use my inverse operation. The inverse of addition is subtraction. 120 minus 120 is 0. C comes down. That leaves me with C equaling 60. Do I now have enough information, Leah, to say that they're similar? Yeah, because of what? Oh, yeah, we have all the angles. This angle is congruent to this angle. This angle is congruent to this angle. This angle is congruent to this angle. Because they are corresponding, I can say triangle A, B, C is similar to triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. Questions on this? This is angle similarity. You guys ready to try a couple? Let's go. Oh, that's a long way down. Let's try a couple.
You still copying these down, Caitlin? Is everyone good? Okay. Okay, I want you guys to tell me why these are similar. Tell me if they are similar and why they are similar. So go ahead and talk to your partners for just a little bit and we'll try to see what you guys come up with. Make sure you check your answers on your paper just to make sure that they're similar. Oh, is that the one you did?
Yeah,
Yes.
you did that.
It's fine. We'll do the other one.
Good job.
I know. Like we prepped together, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll do the other one. We'll do this. Oh no. Okay, is this triangle similar?
Looks similar.
That's different.
Okay, solve it out for me. I need, are they similar and why or why not? Are these triangles similar? Why and why not?
Not saying that on a test, the why or why not part would be the most important, but on a test, the why or why not part would be the most important. Make sure that you use good sentences.
Okay, like 30 more seconds. Okay, can I have thumbs up if you think they're similar and thumbs down if you think they're not similar?
That means you all have to participate.
Thumbs up if you think they're similar, thumbs down if we think they're not similar.
You got a pretty even split here.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of thinking that. Okay, what's our missing angle for B? I know you guys worked it out. Okay, what's our missing angle for C?
70.
Okay. What do we have to look at with our similar triangles? What have to match up?
The angles.
So A has to match up with A, B has to match up with B, and C has to match up with C. So what's it look like up here? Does A match with A? Angles?
Yes.
60 and 60? Okay, so A's are both 60. What about our B's?
No.
One B is what?
70.
And one is?
50.
Okay, and our C's? Same. So they're flip-flopped. So that means our triangles are not similar.
So the correct way that I want to see you write this is, no, they are not similar because, you might want to write this down. No, they are not similar because corresponding angles are not congruent. Remember, corresponding means the angles that are in the same place that match up. A maps to A prime, B maps to B prime, C maps to C prime. But B is corresponding in this case with C prime. Well, that doesn't work. So again, no, they are not similar. Wow. No, they are not similar because corresponding angles are not congruent. Questions on that one? So, what do we use angle-angle similarity for? Well, we use angle-angle similarity to start finding other sides. Okay? Did you have another one?
Yeah.
Okay. So we use them to find other sides. I'm missing my black marker.
Catch.
Thank you. So the first thing it's going to say is, is triangle ABC similar to triangle A prime, B prime, C prime? So this is question 1. Okay, I'm going to kind of lay it out how a test would. Not saying that we have a test on the 23rd and that you'll see this kind of question. Take the hint. What do you think that means?
Can I see the question?
Yeah, okay. So, we're in lesson 11 now. Let's go. A, B, C, A prime, B prime, C prime. 41 degrees, 41 degrees, 58 degrees, 58 degrees. I'm not done yet. You hold on. Okay. So I've got AB being 6, AC is 7 1/10, A prime B prime is 9, B prime C prime is 12. You're going to see this type of question on the test. So my first question is, are they similar? How do we know? Can you prove it? Caitlin, what do you think? Oh, great. You're missing one word, but that's great. Yes, they are similar because corresponding. And that's a key word. Okay, if you just say angles are congruent, that's not enough for me. I'm telling you the why is important. You need to understand that the corresponding angles, the ones that match up, are congruent because corresponding angles are congruent. Okay? Question so far. I've got something in my eye and it hurts. And it's not my eyeball. Don't make the dad joke. I mean, my eyeball's there too, but there's something else in my eye. It was. Okay. Question so far. Then, here's question 2. It would say, if the triangles are similar, then find BC. So, now we need to find BC. And this is where the other portion of similarity comes in. We know that similarity means all corresponding angles are congruent. 41, 41, 58, 58. We know the third angles have to be congruent. That's great. The other part was corresponding sides must be proportional. So now I have 6 and 9. I don't have BC, but I have B prime, C prime. So how can we solve this? So, proportional. I'm going to do AB divided by A prime, B prime equals BC divided by B prime, C prime. There's my proportion. Everybody with me? Let's fill it in. Maya, what is AB?
41 degrees.
What's the length of AB? 6. Divided by, Miss Miller, what's the length of A prime, B prime? 9. That has to be proportional to all of the other corresponding sides. So BC, do we know what BC is? Let's call it, what do you want to call it? Let's make a variable.
W.
W, love it. So we don't know what this is? Landon wants W. So BC is W. What are we going to call B prime, C prime? I just called you Landon. Oh my God, Levi, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Levi. What's B prime, C prime?
B prime, C prime. 12.
That's beautiful. Okay, we're there. How do we solve? What's the correct mathematical language that we use? And it's not even the correct mathematical language, but it's what we're going to use in 8th grade. What operation do we use? And it's not the insect. It's not the butterfly method. We call it something different. Come on, come on, come on.
Cross multiplication.
Very good. We cross multiply. So to find the missing side length, we multiply 9 times W equals 6 times 12. When I combine 9 times W, that gives me 9W. When I multiply 6 times 12, that should give me 72, but somebody should probably double check that because I've been known to be wrong. I'm not this time, but I've been known to be wrong. I just wanted mostly you to pick up your calculators and do it. Solve the rest of it. Find W. Go. Find W. Raise your hands once you think you have it. Raise your hands once you think you have it. Come on, I need at least 3 more hands. I'm waiting. Need at least 3 more hands. Bailey, you have it? Good. Faith, good. I need 1 more. Mr. Miller, you have it? Good, okay. Leo, what'd you get W equal? 8. We divide both sides by 9. That leaves me W equals 8. Beautiful. So now we know W equals 8. This is going to be a type of test question. So now you're on your own. Here's question 3. Question 3 is going to say, find A prime, C prime. So you need to set up your own proportion, find A prime, C prime. You have enough information to find it. So talk it over with the people around you. I want you to find A prime, C prime. You're going to need to set up a proportion in order to do so. So you can be talking, you can be asking each other what proportion are we setting up. It can be very similar to the one we use in number 2. Miss Miller, you still with us? Or not Miss Miller. Miss Meeks, you still with us? Hi, Hannah. Did you just join? You're on mute. Leah, can you mute yours? Leah, mute your computer, Leah. Hi, Hannah.
I joined the one window.
Okay, as long as you're good. I'm sorry, we're recording the video lesson. Are you kind of following along? Do you have any questions? How are you feeling? Okay, good. Ladies, how's the glare? Because I have you up on a stool. Are you able to see everything?
I can see it.
Perfect. Hannah, how about you?
Yeah, I can see it.
Beautiful. Good. Oh, my goodness. Oh, goodness. At some point, there's not going to be anything up there for me to blow. It's going to be great. You would hope. Dude, that's awesome. Marisa, awesome. Talk to your partner. She doesn't have that. Talk to her.
That was wrong.
So we get one of her. You're so close. So I'm not just 12 divided by 8. What I'll do for A, C, what matches up with A prime, C prime?
Good.
Oh,
Okay, okay.
that's awesome. Oh, I've seen some really good things. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, computer ladies, I apologize, I've forgotten about you. It's not that I've forgotten about you, but because I've been recording, I've had that up. I want you guys to help me with this problem. So I'm putting you on the spot. Don't worry, you're still on the video. I don't know how it's going to sound when you're on the video, but it's going to be great. So can either one of you tell me what proportion I'm going to set up? Do either of you know how to set up a proportion for this? You give me a thumbs up, I can do it, or hey, Mr. H, go away. Here's a thumbs down. Okay, Hannah, go ahead, come off mute. Tell me what you think.
I don't really know.
Well, can you give me one ratio that we know works? Like a side to a side. Which sides correspond? Here's a better question, Hannah. Choose a number from triangle ABC.
I can't really see the numbers very well.
Okay.
And
Does that make it any better?
yeah.
Okay. So choose a number from this triangle over here.
6.
Perfect. Okay. So can you still see me over here? Are you guys able to see me?
No.
So Hannah chose 6 divided by. So Hannah, what side corresponds with 6?
9.
9. Okay. So that's great. Equals. So now I've got, I'm going to move you back. Now I'm going to try to see here. Hold on. Blocking you guys. Oh, no, I can still see. Okay. So now I've got 6 divided by 9. The goal is to find A prime C prime. What side matches up with A prime C prime? Caitlin? 7 1/10. We went for the smaller one, so the smaller one has to stay on top. So I put 7 1/10 in the top. Divided by, do we know A prime C prime? Nope. So let's call it X. So now I have my proportion. Okay. What operation do we do now, Bailey? Cross multiply. Minnie, head up, please. So we're going to cross multiply. We multiply 6 times X. We multiply 9 times 7 1/10. You're going to need to help me. So that leaves me with 6X. That leaves me with 9. Should be 63 9/10, but I want your help. Somebody double check that. Yeah, I know, but I wanted you to do it. What's my last step? Maurice? Divide by 6. Leaves me with X equals, because 6 divided by 6 is 1. 1 what? 1X. X is the same as 1X. We just don't need that coefficient there. Maybe if I erase that. Okay. Now I definitely need your help. 63 9/10. That gives me 1, 0. 39 goes 6. Leaves me with 3, 30, 10 6500ths. Yes. So X is 10 6500ths, which means this is 10 6500ths. Questions, concerns, problems? You will have a question like this on your test. It will say, are they similar? It might ask you what the third angle is. It will absolutely tell you to find a missing side. you will need to make the proportions. Are there questions? Because I would love to answer them right now. Some of you should go back and watch the live video again, because I know that some of you have the trouble of walking out of this room going, I know exactly what I'm doing. And then you step outside of the room and you go, did I just have math? And then you don't remember anything. Like it's like a warp like time thing. You like step in and go, I know what I'm doing. No, just joking. And it's like this fine little line that you don't like that you can't see, but it's like a bubble of causality or something. I don't know. Hey, you have a test next Monday. We are going to review on Thursday. Questions, concerns, problems, anything, any good of the order for the class, because I always love happy things, and you guys never talk to me, so I'd like to hear something happy. Levi, give me something happy.
I understand what we were doing today.
Levi understands what he's doing today. Ladies on the computer, give me something happy. I don't care which one, give me something happy. Come on, give me something happy. You have to come off mute and talk to do that. Something. Nothing. Neither of you are happy? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the day.